Happy Tuesday, loves. If this is your first time checking out my Facebook Live, thank you so much for checking out my Facebook Live. My name is Dani LeBerry. I'm a virtual licensed psychotherapist and a happiness transformation coach. So I typically work with people who are feeling unfulfilled, overwhelmed, anxious, stressed out, down. So 2 weeks ago, I did a Facebook Live on Social Work Month. March has a lot of different things going on. March is Social Work Month, which we did a Facebook Live on 2 weeks ago. Last week's Facebook Live was on Women's History. March is also Women's History Month. And tonight's Facebook Live is on self-harm awareness. So let's jump right in. Why do people self-harm? Well, people self-harm for many different reasons. Some people self-harm when they're experiencing an overwhelmed feeling of emotions, and there's just nowhere for the emotions to go, and so they self-harm. Other reasons could be trouble expressing their emotions. Sometimes people do it to release tension. Different forms of self-harm. So self-harm, most people probably are familiar with cutting, or are referred to when you hear the term self-harm, they think of cutting. So cutting can look like cutting on the arms, the wrists, the legs. You also have self-harm behavior such as burning the skin and banging your head banging. Signs of self-harm. So it can be hard to spot because what's tricky with self-harm is it's easy to hide. You can hide it under your clothes, you can put makeup under the scars or the bruises, so it's a little tricky. So ways that you can keep an eye out, if you have any concern for any family members or friends, notice if the clothes that they're wearing, are they wearing long sleeves, long pants, even on hot days? Are they constantly blaming their signs of injury on clumsiness or accidents? Pay attention and see if you notice any scars, bruises, fresh cuts. So now if you're watching this Facebook Live and you're thinking, okay, Dani, so I do recognize some of those signs, I do recognize some of that behavior, what should I do? Don't dismiss those emotions, that person's emotions, or try to just force that person, hey, can you just quit? Can you just stop doing that? Because if they could, they probably would on their own. And most people, when they're experiencing those feelings, they don't have the tools to manage that by themselves. By the way, I just want to add, sometimes people can feel these emotions and not really have an intent of actually killing themselves. Sometimes we feel these feelings. I just feel like going to sleep and not waking up, but it doesn't actually mean that I want to kill myself. So I just wanted to add that into this Facebook discussion here. Being a supportive, non-judgmental space, asking that person how they're doing, and even offering support in helping them find treatment, finding professional help. I wanted to add, just so also include, if you or someone you know is experiencing suicidal ideations, please do not hesitate to contact the suicide prevention hotline, which is 800-273-8255. So if you have any questions or if anything came up for you while you were watching this Facebook Live, please don't hesitate to email me. My email is Dani, D-A-N-I, @DaniLeBerry.com. You can also send me a message here on Facebook. And as I always say, if you found this Facebook Live helpful, please, I encourage you to share this Facebook Live. Again, my name is Dani LeBerry. I'm a virtual licensed psychotherapist and happiness transformation coach. Thank you so much again for checking out my Facebook Live, and I will see you next month on the next Facebook Live. Take care of yourself.